Hello, beautiful people. Do you ever use shamanic journeying to journey about questions about what is going on in your life at this point in time? Do you ever journey around seeing what path you should take, or how to resolve a troubled relationship, or how to take care of yourself best at this time? We're going through such massive changes in our worlds, in our consciousness at this point in time, and we are stepping into a new way of being. And I really love to do shamanic journeys when I need more clarity on making decisions in my life. It really gives me amazing clarity. And I wanted to share my drum, my beautiful zebra drum. Zebra brings balance. And zebra is about how we gallop into what's coming, so it carries horse energy as well with it. But zebra is also about the balance, the heaviness and the light, and how we balance everything in our lives. And did you know zebra has got like brown stripes in between the black and white stripes? Isn't that really cool? And I love the drum because when you journey to the drum, it actually takes you into an altered state of consciousness. And that altered state, it takes you there way quicker than just focusing on your breath. It reminds me of being in the mother's womb when you hear that heartbeat, and it puts you in that beautiful, safe place. And I just wanted to remind you, a great little exercise to do that you can do is kind of think about something that's going on in your life right now. And you'll know what pops into your head initially. Is it something to do with relationships or your business, or something that you need healing with in your life? And as you think of this thing, just kind of drop into your heart space and put your hand out. Just put one hand out. And as you put your hand out, I want you just to imagine that a rose is placed in your hand. Feel the weight of the rose. Feel its little thorns prickle in your hand. Can you feel it? Notice the size of the bud at the top. What color is your rose? And as you feel the weight and the little prickles in your hand, you notice the color, feel the softness of the petals. And then I want you to hold it up to your nose and smell it. Can you smell the fragrance of that rose? What does it remind you of? And so I want you to blow your question into that rose. So blow your question on how do I heal this, or what choice do I have to make, on whatever you noticed first. Blow that question into your rose, and then notice if it changes color or transforms in any kind of way. And then let it become a beautiful energy ball. Notice what color that is. And then ask that rose, where do I need to put that in my body? And then so place that in your body, wherever it needs to go. Place it in your body. And then just welcome it. Greet that energy to your body and see that energy, shape, color flowing into your whole body, and welcome it. Thank it for the transformation in your life. Thank it for flowing into your body. Just receive it. And then just notice how you feel receiving that energy. And so when I take people on journeys in my classes and my workshops, we do this beautiful experiential, it's like dreaming awake. It's a dreaming awake. And it can be so intense and vivid when you do a shamanic journey, especially with the drumming. It really takes you into that altered state of consciousness. And so you can really experience the journey. But I love to add this other layer, which I've been doing for 20 years with my client, and I find it so useful. Now, normally in shamanic journeying, shamans don't interpret their journeys. When you have a look at the shamanic and the ancient culture, they were so in tune with nature. They didn't need to translate or interpret their journeys because they had a direct relationship with nature. As we've moved into the cities, we've really lost a lot of that connection. And so when I asked my guides about why I love to interpret, they kind of showed me that we've really lost our connection with nature. And so we need a bit of help and support. And so I love to look at the overall meaning of symbols that you gain in your journey, because I find it gives you incredible insight into what is going on with your life, and it brings meaning and answers about your questions. So I'm going to give you a little bit of interpretation about your rose. So you held out, which hand did you hold out? If you held out your right, it's about giving. If you held out your left, it's about receiving. So whatever your question was about, whatever you thought about when I asked you about what is going on in your life, do you need to give something or do you need to receive something? And so our rose is about softness. It can also be about protection. Rose is just so beautiful, carries a very heart energy to it, yeah? And so like notice what your question was about. How full or closed was your bud, yeah? So if you were giving, it's like how full or closed is that giving that you need to give? Notice the softness. When we look at colors, colors can relate to our chakra system. So anything that was like red is our base chakra, and our base chakra is about our tribe, what supports us in our life and how we support ourselves. That is just a basic interpretation. So if your rose was red in any kind of way, and you were right-handed, so what do you need to give in regards to supporting yourself, in regards to supporting your tribe or supporting those around you, yeah? If you were in the left hand, what do you need to receive in receiving your support from your tribe, receiving support for yourself, receiving nourishment for yourself? What is that? So red is about base chakra, tribe, how we support ourselves, how we ground things, yeah? If it was orange, orange is about creativity, how we create. So notice if it was a giving a creativity or a receiving creativity, yeah? If it was yellow, it's about personal power. How do we stand in our personal power? How are our boundaries? How do we feel whatever comes to us from the world? So notice if it's about giving a personal power, giving boundaries, or receiving energy, receiving nourishment and power. Our stomach chakra, I find, is really about how we receive energies that flow to us, yeah? If we go up to our heart chakra, heart can be pink or green. So notice if your rose is pink or green. So notice if it was a giving, heart is about softness, it's about love, it's about flow. So do we need to give more love? Do we need to receive more love? If we go up to throat, is sky blue. That is about speaking your truth. So is it about speaking your truth? Or it can sometimes also be a little bit about listening. Our throat and our ear and our third eye are connected. Ear, nose, and throat, yeah, are all connected. So is it about speaking your truth or about listening perhaps? So sometimes if we need to receive, we need to really listen to what others are speaking, yeah? If it was indigo is our third eye. So what is it we need to see? If we're giving, so do we need to see things? Or do we need to be internal? Do we need to receive? Do we need to receive things into our energy? How do we see that internally? If it was violet or purple, that is our crown chakra. It's about receiving divine inspiration or perhaps sharing divine inspiration. So also notice when you blew your question into the rose, it may be transformed into a color. And so as it transformed, it kind of shows, look at your question. You always got to come back to your intention with journeying. So look how that transformed. And then look at how you need to transform whatever your question was. Notice the color, it kind of added what it brought to your energy and your question. And then you put it into your body. So where you put it is you need more support in that area of your body. So did you put it in your base, your second, your stomach, your heart, your third eye, your crown? That is just a little bit of a snippet of a journey. And I love journeying because you can gain incredible insight into what is going on in your life, in your health, in your relationships, in your business. I gain incredible dreams, visioning, foresight about my life when I journey, and I get so many more layers to it because I really sit with the energy. Besides experiencing the incredible journey, going into that altered state of consciousness with the drum and with other sound instruments, it really takes us into different layers of energy. And then being able to unpack your journey coming back, I just find that so meaningful because it gives me so many more answers. And I love to teach it because it gives you an incredible tool to use in your life, to gain answers about whatever's going on in your life. And it also connects you with your guidance, your inner guidance, your guides, your power animals, all the messages that come into your day. You start to learn about all of that and how you get messages from that. So Joey and I are doing a workshop on the 25th of August where we are doing sound healing. Joey is an incredible shaman who is going to bring his drums and his didgeridoo and his rain instrument, and I'm going to bring my drums, and I'm going to guide you through a journey to your mother tree. Your mother tree she's known you for every life that you've ever lived on this earth. So you can bring any question that's going on in your life right now and gain more clarity. We're going to have a play, so if you have a drum, bring your drum to the workshop, because we're going to have a play with the drums before we begin our workshop, so we can really tune in our bodies And we'll give you some tips on how to play and how to work with the drum as well. Then we're going to do a guided journey to your mother tree. And then afterwards, we're going to sit and chat and share amongst us our journeys. And I'm going to give you more insight into what you saw in your dreaming, in your journeys, and the overall arching symbolism of your journey, so that you can gain more meaning from it. So it's a really beautiful way to ground that information and to learn and understand what you see, what you feel, and what you know in your journeys. And I love to teach that because it really helps you unfold your tools. I have so many incredible healers and teachers who have worked with me and really use this as a tool in working with their clients one-on-one. It's so incredibly helpful. So I send you so much love, and feel free to share a picture of your drum. I'd love to see your drum if you have one. It's such a beautiful creative process making a drum. I made this beautiful one with the beautiful Catherine Fewings who makes the drums, and it was such a privilege and honor. I was gifted this hide, and it really spoke to me as I made the drums. So I'm really honored to have been able to make the drum with this beautiful hide, because I come from Africa, so it really connects me with my roots, and I love galloping on zebra when I journey. It's just so wonderful. So I send you so much love. Have a beautiful day. Bye.